Shalom, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone. And such as you, I can teach all truth and sincerity. Um, uh, this is gonna be called a man shall be a hiding place. This is Isaiah 32 verse 2. It says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as river of waters in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." So a man, especially a man of the Lord in that day, is going to be like an oasis in a desert to you women. You know, you women that will have to get with a man of the Lord to basically be saved in that day. Because just to be protected, just to be, you know, uh, just to be in safety, because it's gonna be real bad out in these streets. It's gonna be a lot of chaos. A lot of people out here are gonna be, men are gonna be running through you women, and nobody's gonna have pity upon their neighbor. Because it's gonna be basically sedition amongst men, and everybody's gonna be invading one another, and nobody's gonna regard their king or princess, and nobody's gonna care in that day, because everybody, it's basically gonna be every man or woman for themselves. And if you're not protected, you're just gonna be, you're gonna get destroyed easily, because I believe women and children are gonna be the easiest targets to basically experience um a lot of pain and suffering in that day. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Revelations. What's these Revelations? Um, it's Revelations 7 and verse 1. It says, "After these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. For the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree, and because these four angels are holding back the destruction, uh because the the um the elect of the nation of Israel had to be sealed. um as the elect of the nation of Israel are gradually more being sealed, um the destruction that the angels are holding back will be let loose, because because as you see in these times, there's earthquakes and uh natural disasters going on in the earth, because the elect of the nation of Israel are are being, you know are being, are getting sealed, and it says verse 2, "And I saw um another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. He cried with a loud voice for the four angels to whom it was given to hurt not the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, nor the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." And that seal is, like it says in Ezekiel, which I'm gonna get. It says that's the Thawa, which means to be exempt from judgment. Um, you know, uh, but I'm gonna get this. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, "And Yahweh said unto him, go there, Slaki, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Um, and that mark is that tawar, you know, which it means to be exempt from judgment. You know, they have to have that mark upon them to, to, to let the angels and let the men of the Lord know not to destroy that man um, in that day of Jacob's trouble. Because that man that has that mark upon him to be exempt from judgment, you women are going to flock to that man, and that man is going to be like your oasis. It's going to be like your oasis, because that's what like that scripture says that rivers in the desert, that's an oasis. That waters in the desert is an oasis. So that's how a man of the Lord is going to be to a woman. Uh, you know, her her protection, her everything in that day, because this is Isaiah 13:12. Um, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And the man of the Lord is gonna be as precious as this gold, this golden wedge of Ophir, which this golden wedge of Ophir um was basically over in this land. King Solomon gathered, had men gathered the wedges of Ophir to take it back to Israel. Because that golden wedge of Ophir was you know was in abundance in this side of the world, and it was rare to get. It was rare to get. That's how how precious and how a man of the Lord is gonna be. He's gonna be a rare find in that day when destruction and chaos is going on in the atmosphere around in this wicked place called Babylon, which is America. He's gonna be a a a wonderful thing to find in that day, and any woman that finds him is gonna be very lucky. She's gonna be very lucky, to find a man of the Lord, to come across a man of the Lord. That's how we're gonna be made into fine gold, Lord willing. I'm part of that number along with you, Akim. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Isaiah 4:1. Um, it's Isaiah 4:1. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take a hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." And seven means completion. It could be exactly 7 women. It could be 10 women. It could be 50 women. It could be 100 women. Whoever Yahweh Shai has prepared for that particular man of the Lord, that's how many women he's going to receive in that day, when completely the society has collapsed and these women can't go to the store to buy anything that they need in that particular day. And they're gonna come and they're gonna make their own food, make their own clothes, and they're gonna be called by that man's name. And how you get a man's name is by having sex with him, because sex is marriage. If you read the definition in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, it says right there that um, sex is a a uh, a sexual union between um, man and woman. Um, I probably butchered it, but that's basically what it says. And also, if you read in the scriptures, how did our forefathers uh, marry their women? They read in Genesis, Isaac took Rebecca into his mother's Sarah tent, and she became his wife. He went on into her. So that's how you um make a woman your wife. You know, you have sex with her. You know, and that's how these women are gonna be called by our name. You know, to take away their reproach, to take away their shame, and you know they're gonna humble down and become our wives in the day of Jacob's trouble. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. You know, basically, a man's gonna be your hiding place, and not just any man, a man of the Lord is gonna be your hiding place, basically. So anyway, I'm gonna say all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem, Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Citation you, I can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.